Okay, I'm still exploring this stuff. Why would it go up when he jumped off of it? What? Man. Look at this. This is the one I was missing. Almost a full circuit of the city without even realizing it. I hope you're not feeling too tired. I'm tired all the time. This is what happens when you have chronic fatigue syndrome. The next treasure hunt will test your understanding of graffiti patterns. I trust that shouldn't be a problem for you. You mean all this shit on the wall?
Too slow.
I wonder. Oh. It's alpaca, hamster, alpaca, bird, or frog. Well, how am I supposed to know what the next one is? Could be here all day trying to figure out what it could be. Well done, you found the pattern. Next, please head to the station behind the city. It's about time for me to go somewhere further away too. Yeah, I did it out of order. Oh, I'm missing one. That's brutal. Okay. I'm curious about that. So he's indecisive. Where am I trying to get him? So straight.
It's not gold. It certainly glitters.
So I have to help all of them with that.
You better watch out. There's a cat burglar about.
Ah, but I liked having Albedo. Well, you know, well, hold on.
Husband's in big trouble? Count me in. You better watch out. There's a cat.
Am I gonna have to push boxes? Go.
Maybe I can curl up inside this box.
What am I at? So I basically went around collecting chests and stuff to get the pages I needed to get this outfit. Simple enough. I like how my controller vibrates psychotically in the loading menu.
Did someone take our package? I guess I'll try it. So there are 3 game modes in Flying Hat's trick, with each having different scoring rules. The blue reticles marking targets that can be attracted. Use the marvelous Flying Hat to score as many points as possible, or as many points as you can.
Okay. Those are the mini games. I need to do hers. I'll probably do these on my own though. I ain't gonna record those. So I need to hurry with the main story. So I've been messing around trying to get stuff to help me unlock her outfit, and yeah.
Oh, what a bustling city! This place is fit for a king!
Our next step is to get to the top of the metropole and ask the goddess of prophecy for guidance. If there is a king in that castle, I sure hope he won't get mad at us for trespassing.
You're under arrest.
Make way for the king!
Oh my god.
Oh, never jinxed it. Oh, no. Did he overhear us talking about us sneaking into his castle? I hope he's not mad.
Silence!
Oh my god.
The one who shall soon stand before you is the ruler of Constellation Metropole, the one who descended after a meteor shower, and the protector of order, and all the stars in the sky.
That's a long list of titles.
I bid ye welcome, guests from afar.
Oh god. It's Navia.
Long have I heard of your grand deeds. O fairy, who restored the lifeblood of the forest. O hero, who... huh?
Hold your foul tongue! How dare you utter Her Majesty's name!
Look at Lumine doing the pose that Sucrose normally does. Please forgive our transgression, mercy, your majesty. I'm gonna play along because this is funny.
Nice one, partner. Spectacular improvisation skills. I'd expect no less from you.
God, she's looking like fucking Princess Peach. What are we doing?
All right. You can relax now. Allow me to make some introductions. This is the Traveler and her trusty companion, Paimon.
You are personal friends with Her Majesty the King? Please, forgive our grievous mistake. We had no idea.
All right. The welcome ceremony is over. Everyone back to your stations. I will personally treat our guests to some royal hospitality.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh my god. Your Majesty, we are most grateful for your...
Come on, I've already sent them off. So anyway, how did you guys get here?
Magic.
We can ask you the same thing! Also, how are you already king of this nation? And where did you get a crown? Oh, wait, don't say it! You just woke up like this, right?
Sounds like you've answered your own question. But before I woke up, I heard a voice say to me, "You are the king of Constellation Metropole. Now go forth and save your city." A similar thing happened to me.
So this is the first time Navia is meeting Nilo, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry. You must be the fairy of the Forest of Blessings, right?
This is Nilu, a friend that we made during our time in Sumeru.
Nice to meet you, Miss Nilu. I'm Navia, the president of Spinati Rosula. If you ever get the chance to go to Fontaine, make sure you come visit me. I'm based in Poisson.
Seems like you're taking this all in stride. Aren't you nervous about getting stuck here and never being able to get back home?
Why would I be worried about that? We've faced much bigger problems than this before, and we always pull through. This should be a piece of cake.
Don't mention cake.
Besides, life's always full of surprises. You gotta learn to just enjoy it. That sounds like a great outcome. You have a very optimistic spirit. Thanks. I'll take that. Honestly, though, it also puts me at ease to find out that you guys are the fairy heroes that I've been hearing about in this prophecy. We're kind of veterans at dealing with prophecies by now, aren't we?
Yeah, like what happened to Fontaine.
About that. Has anything bad happened in the Metropole? We heard about an evil dragon. Did it make us here too?
So I bet you Skara is involved with the evil dragon then, because it's like, we've already encountered all the main characters except for him, and his region's locked off. Why would he do that, though? The reason why I say that is there's a thing in the game when you take him to your Serenity Pot, and he goes, and you ask him something like, do you need my help? And he goes, why? Are you gonna help me do it? Whatever it is. And then you look at him funny, he goes, no, I wouldn't do that, and I'm not in the business to hurt you anyway. So it's like, what the hell are you getting at? He's like, I'm not in the business of putting you in harm for my own amusement or something like that. Scar is a mysterious one. But I feel like he actually does care for the Traveler, like whoever you chose Ether or Lumine. I chose Lumine, obviously, so I think he does care about her. He just has a weird way of showing it. And I'm not talking about the fan-made shit. Oh my god, get that out of my face. Like, I'm not talking about caring about her like that. I've seen some things that I wish I hadn't seen, but I've seen it, and holy shit. What I mean, though, is like in the actual real game story, not like fan-made love interest hentai bullshit. I'm talking about like how he really feels about her, in the actual written by Mihoyo storyline. I feel like he does care, because when he tried erasing himself out of Irminsul, the only one who ever remembered him was her. And she actually cared enough to try to help him like get his memory back through Nahida. And we not only freed Nahida from her own people, but helped her to help us to save Skara, because she recorded all of his memories and kept it in a cube and then gave it back to him at the last minute. So he got all his memories back. But he even said he tried erasing himself, but they wouldn't let him do it. Like all the people that he didn't want to die, like Kazua's like grandfather, everybody in Tatsuro Suna still died. Like nothing changed, basically. All that changed was that he lost his memories and was living a life as a different person. So in a way, Irminsul kind of did grant his wish, but not really, because they basically made everybody forget about him, so he had a clean start. So basically, when he said he wanted his self to be gone, in a way he was, because nobody knew who he was, and he did have a fresh start. So in a way, Irminsul did grant his wish, but not in the way he wanted. Like, he wanted to be gone, never to existed, but yet Irminsul didn't do that, because I feel he has a purpose and a meaning here, and that's why they didn't. But Lumine was the only one who remembered him enough to save him, and I think that says something.
It sure did.
Right.
Apparently, for whatever reason, he went for the stars above the city recently. Literally just flew up and started snatching them out of the sky.
I think I found like 2 or 3 of them.
Luckily, the guards responded quickly and stopped the dragon from taking them back to his lair. Unfortunately, though, he dropped them before he flew off. Now they're scattered all around the metropole.
I found 3.
I've been out trying to retrieve them, but I only managed to get one of them before you showed up. I didn't ask yet. What brings you to the metropole anyway?
Well, you see, Princess Peach knockoff, we came here to find out what the hell's going on here.
Oh, I can explain.
Shinies. So many shinies. So many head nods. So many water.
So, you want to consult the oracle of the goddess of prophecy. Do you know how we can do that, Miss Navia? Well, the goddess's statue is indeed at the top of the castle. I can take you up there.
I already seen it. It's the freaking witch from the Hexen Circle. I can take you there via teleportation.
I've heard from the citizens here that the goddess hasn't given out any new revelations in a very long time.
Really? But Grandma told us that he received his prophecy from the goddess.
Oh, that's probably because the prophecy about the hero of Simulonga has been around for a very long time. But recently, people realized that the goddess didn't reveal anything about what's supposed to happen after peace has been restored. Huh. Okay. Still, can't hurt to try your luck. And maybe you can help me get rid of the invaders while we're at it.
Invaders? So the dragon's not your only problem?
Right. The forest isn't the only place where strange things have been happening to the residents. Have you come across the gift from the goddess of prophecy yet? You mean the protection magic that stops them from coming to harm? We saw it in action. Yep, that's the one. Over the past little while, this magic has been triggering far more frequently. We don't know if it's simply because the metropole has grown a lot more dangerous, or if there's a deeper reason behind it. Some residents find themselves getting stuck in a place and unable to move. Others start repeating the same thing over and over again, like they're trapped in some kind of loop.
If we were to use clockwork toys as an analogy, could it be that the tracks have eroded, or the gears have slid out of place?
That's exactly right, Milu. That's basically what's happening. Anyway, some of the monsters outside the city saw this as an opportunity to launch an invasion.
But we didn't see a single monster on our way here.
That's because I already took care of most of them over the past couple of days. Of the remaining few, we trapped some of them inside the castle and chased the rest back out of the city.
I went ahead across the city already doing that, and I think I might have sequence broke it, because the ones that were trapped in the doors and stuff, I had already gotten, and I was already collecting the stars.
Okay, so to summarize, not only has the magic here gotten all messed up, but the dragon also knocked some of the stars out of the sky, plus there's a bunch of monsters in the city. Sounds like there's a lot more to get here than in the Forest of Blessings.
Well, defeating the dragon and the monster should be straightforward enough. But how do we fix the magic?
Supposedly, the goddess has had it all planned out for ages. One of her oldest prophecies says this: go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky.
Huh? But weren't the tracks the gift that she gave to her people in the first place? Doesn't that mean she plans to take the gift back?
That's what the prophecy seems to be saying, yes. So, as a result, some people are against turning the gear, despite what the prophecy says, since they fear a future where they no longer enjoy the goddess's protection.
But letting this drag on isn't the answer either.
No, and I think they know that. But they're just too afraid to take that final, terrifying step. They're still hoping there might be an alternative solution. No. We could ignore their objections and go turn the gear ourselves.
You want to be considerate to their feelings, you want to let them make that choice for themselves.
Exactly. You know me well. And that's why you're my partner. I want to get as many people on my side as possible. At the end of the day, this is their city, and they should have the right to decide its future.
Spoken like a true wise king, Navia.
I am the boss of Spina di Rosula, after all. This may be my first time as a king, but there are a few similarities between the two roles. Traveler, Paimon, Miss Nilu. Would you be willing to lend me your support? With your help, I'm confident we'll be able to find the most frictionless way to resolve the problems plaguing this city. Not gonna lie, Your Majesty is definitely growing on me.
Seriously, like we'd ever say no? We're your friends! No need to ask us so formally in the future.
I'm happy to help too. This is a beautiful city, and just like the Forest of Blessings, I would love to see it return to normal as soon as possible.
Great! As the King of Constellation Metropole, I extend to you my gratitude. Alright everyone, follow me. I'll show you the way to the goddess statue at the top of the Metropole. And stay close. You don't want to get lost in my castle. It's huge.
I feel like that's an analogy for something else.
And you don't want to get lost now, do you?
What the fuck? I need to stop myself from saying something that I'm about to say, and it's starting to slip. Oh no. You know who could get lost? He could get lost in me. My star!
Huh? What's this?
It's the star.
Wait. This looks like the star I found earlier. I told the guards to place it near the goddess statue. Maybe they ran into some trouble up there. Guess we'd better hurry.
What makes you think that? What the frick? if I have to fight though, I don't know if I want to use her. Let's just add her.
Just what will we come across this time?
More nonsense.
I can't move.
What happened?
We've been stuck in this forever glitch.
Your Majesty, this conservative radical, he attacked us. He threw the star from the Astral Garden and even stole the magic thread making the Oracle Pillars. But just as we were about to arrest him, the goddess's magic activated. And now we can't move. No! Nobody touch our celestial gear!
What's an oracle pillar?
You need to use it to pray to the gods. I'll explain later. First, let's help these guys.
We already know what it is. Basically, it's like a thread thing that I've been using this whole time. I was using it in all last video where I was linking it and like gliding across it and everything. And you can use it to create barriers. I've already been doing that. But because I went and did all of that out of order, they don't know that I'm doing it. So I need to probably get this one a step backwards to activate the glue. Because he has the key, so I can't unlink these. Stop right there, you criminal scum. You violated the law. Turning into oblivion.
Hey, give it away!
Oh!
It's okay. Let him go.
But Your Majesty!
Even if we catch up to him now, we won't be able to change his mind, much less quell the fear that many others like him are feeling. All it would do is turn him further against us.
Understood, Your Majesty. Also, this is the magic thread he was holding from the Oracle Pillars. Your Majesty, what should we...
Please give that to the traveler over there. I believe they have some questions for the goddess.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So, what do we do with this exactly?
See those oracle pillars over there? Just use the magic thread to connect them together in a specific pattern, and the goddess of prophecy will answer your prayers.
Oh! Sounds easy enough. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, but what's the pattern? Oh, it's probably laid out for me already. Is that not right? Shape of the stars. Well, this ain't at all like a star. It's more like a primo gem.
To which cause of fate do you seek answers, my child of Simulacra?
How to leave this world, how to defeat the dragon.
The hero from another world, supported by their companions, shall restore peace to this world. Go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky.
She won't answer that. Well, there's two questions she won't answer for me.
So, Miss Navia was right. The goddess of prophecy didn't tell us anything about the future.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just have to play it by ear.
If you want to push the celestial gear,
Then first, we have to restore the sky back to its original state by putting the stars back in their positions. Let me do a quick count. All right. Adding in the ones we picked up on the way here. I think that's all of them. Let's go hang these stars back up in the sky.
In the sky? How do we get up there?
Oh, I got us covered. We will, of course, be taking the Aerial Express.
Is that a flying train?
Hey, you already took a train that runs on the water. Is a flying train really that much weirder?
what are we turning into fucking Mario? Super Galaxy?
Express still runs on a track.
Oh, come on, don't worry about it. This train has been blessed by the goddess of prophecy. Its whole purpose is to protect the metropole skies. It took me a lot of effort to find it, you know. I don't think anyone's used it in like 100 years.
100 years? Are you sure it's safe? Let's not forget that the goddess of prophecy's magic has been going haywire recently.
Well, it's not like we have any other options. Unless you want to do the honors, Paimon. Fancy flying up there on your own?
No, thank you. It's way too high up. Oh, wait, you. You've got a feel for how magic works here. Can you do your thing and sense if this train is a real deal?
I can try. Yes, I can sense traces of magic, but it's different from the kind I felt in the forest, so I don't know.
Okay, fine. There's only one way to find out.
That's the spirit. I'll come with you. Miss Nilu, will you be joining us?
I think I'll stay behind. That way, if something does go wrong, you'll have someone on the ground to get you some help.
That makes sense. If the train does break down, you can make us a giant origami crane to come bail us out. Or if the crane's too difficult, the Finch can work.
Oh my god. Yes, Nilo, our origami princess.
Best of luck! A Finch, huh? I think I know how to hold one of those.
Oh god, is she really gonna do it? I do like this new outfit, but it's one of those pay outfits. You have to pay money for it. It's not free. So if you go into like the shop menu and you go look at it, this is how much it is. So it's 1,350 crystals, and the way you buy the crystals is you go into the crystal top shop. So if it's 1,300, you would need to buy this. This is $30, so you'd have to buy this. Get 1,980 crystals, and then you would have enough to buy her outfit. Plus have some left over. That's how it works. Literally, each character, they're all $30, except for Deluxe, because his is more. It's 2,480. So, basically, you would need to buy this $50 pack to give you enough to cover it. Because even if you didn't, you would have to buy 2 of these, which would be $60, which would be $10 more than this. So yeah, his outfit's basically $50 because you have to buy the $50 pack. If I had the money, I wouldn't mind doing it, but the fact is I don't own those characters, so I'm not going out of my way to buy something that I don't have. I don't have Diluc. I don't have Shenhe. I don't have Ganyu. I do have Klee. I already own, see the ones I already have. See, I don't own Ayaka. I do have Kaching. I do have Jean, but I don't really like her. And I do have Ningguang, but I don't really focus on her either. So the only ones I would probably buy would probably be Kaching's, Nila's, Shenhe's gonna use Cleese and Deluxe if I had the money. I guess maybe I would buy Ningguang to put her in something different other than her default bullshit. Ayaka's is okay, but I think I like her default outfit more, and I don't really care for jeans, so. Then again, I like Deluxe default outfit as well, but we'd have to see on that. Ow, my damn ear. So I think the reason why she said I had all of them is I collected them ahead of time. I went around and found 3 on my own.
Aerial Express, moving out. What an amazing feeling. I've never been on a flying train before. Neither have we.
Can I get up to where she is? Eesh.
That should do it. On to the next location.
So there were 5. I don't know how many you need. See, I found 3 on my own, and then I found the one that, the 2 she had, I guess.
You're so high up.
Oh, I'm looking forward to looking down. Look at that view.
Hang in there, Paimon. The hard part's nearly over. After that, it's downhill all the way.
I kind of like this view up here. Damn it, no, get up. I tried to place it, but she sat down instead. I don't know, I kind of like the view up here. I'm Hazo. I was a woman, but then I became a man. That transition was weird. It always defaults you back to your leader character, so they don't really care.
Great job! It looked like it all went smoothly.
Yeah, and it was an absolute blast, too. You gotta ride with us next time, Miss Nilu.
Huh? I'm okay. Thanks for...
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
Get out of my way!
What's going on?
Your Majesty, there!
Let us through!
Stay back!
It's okay. Let them through.
Your Majesty, could we please ask you not to turn the gear that connects up to the sky?
And why is that?
As you have seen, the goddess's gift is very important to us. It keeps us from harm and protects our very lives.
Some of us, we just aren't ready to lose that protection.
I see. I understand.
Huh? Your Majesty, do you mean...
I won't turn that gear. Not until you're ready.
What?
I've said before that the metropole belongs to the people, and they should have the right to decide its future. But let me ask you this. How do you plan to solve the issues we are currently facing?
Well, we'll start by rescuing the people that have gotten stuck. And then we'll find a way to figure out the true cause of this crisis.
And have you made any headway on that? The true cause, I mean.
Unfortunately not.
Hey, you know.
I'm sorry, my friend, but it's the truth.
You have friends and family that have been affected, don't you? That have gotten stuck? I understand your concerns. But if we let this drag on for much longer, the situation may well get worse. More and more people will be frozen by the goddess's magic.
Yes, but if we turn that gear now, all the trucks in this city will disappear.
I know this is a hard decision to make. But have you ever thought about why the goddess might have made things this way in the first place? Why do you think she might decide to take back her gift and stop revealing further prophecies about the future?
Are you saying she has abandoned us?
No. Quite the opposite, in fact.
What do you mean?
The goddess dearly loves this world and all the people of Simulanka. And because she loves you so much, she wants you to be able to choose your own path. Every parent hopes their child will have a happy and carefree life. But if they're overprotected, then all they'll manage to do is keep their child trapped. If a mother bird lets her baby ride on her wings for too long, her child will never learn how to fly. Perhaps the goddess of prophecy has always known that one day she will have to let go. Children can only become independent if they're allowed to form their own opinions, make their own decisions, and deal with the consequences on their own. Only then will they be able to continue their journey alone, even after their parents are gone.
But we've relied on the goddess's protection for so long. We don't know what it's like to go it alone. We don't know if we have what it takes.
Are you kidding me? I think you've proven yourselves more than capable of that.
What do you mean?
You made a call in a time of crisis, and you've come all this way to talk to me. Even the guards couldn't stop you. That must have taken a lot of courage.
But we only did it because we were scared.
Why you set out on the journey doesn't matter. What matters is that you've proven you can choose your own path.
My friend, I fear our king is right. It is time for us to face our fears.
But
We can't go on living like this. Living in fear. Look at what it's driven you to do. You threw away a star personally created by the goddess of prophecy herself. You once revered her more than any of us. And I think the king is right. She hasn't abandoned us. So, why don't we put our trust in her one more time?
I don't care anymore. Do what you want.
You laughed.
He's like, I don't care about this shit. Football's on right now.
I'm sorry about my friend. That's just how he is. Always had a terrible temper. Please accept my apology for his impudent behavior.
Is it just me, or has he accepted the goddess's prophecy?
I think so. Not that you'll ever hear him admit it out loud. Your Majesty, please turn the gear that connects up to the sky.
So, you've made up your mind? About giving up the goddess's gift?
Yes, I've made up my mind. But maybe losing the gift isn't what this is about anymore. Because we've gained something too. You have given us courage.
Well said. I am proud of your decision. Now, gather around, everyone, and join me as we make the night sky of this wonderful city turn once more.
So the stars hanging in the sky, they're music notes.
This entire metropole is a huge music box! That's incredible!
I get it, because the old music box, they used to have the ballerina that would dance in the middle. I had one as a kid. And she's the thing that dances in the middle when you turn the key.
How do you feel?
A little scared and uncertain. But for some reason, I feel a lot more at ease. It's as if some kind of huge weight has been lifted from my shoulders.
Figured out any next steps?
To be honest, not really. But maybe I can start by having a heart-to-heart with that stubborn friend of mine.
I have an idea. If you don't know what to do, Why don't you start by helping the people around you?
You mean the people who got stuck because of the goddess's magic?
I mean, anyone and everyone who needs your help. By helping others, you'll eventually find your own path. Trust me. I have experience in this.
What kind of experience, Your Majesty?
Yes, we'll need a formal organization with a catchy name before we go out and start helping people. Why don't we call it the Spina di Rosula?
Spina di Rosula?
Or even the Spina di Rosula di Simulonka. Yeah, that's catchy.
Wow, big expansion for the Spina. Moving into other worlds now.
Spina di Rosula. I like it. It's a great name. Let's do as Your Majesty suggests.
Well then, how about I point you as the head of the Spina in Simulonka? While I'm off fighting the dragon with the other heroes, it'll be your responsibility to work with the guards and take good care of the people in the metropole.
What? You're planning on fighting the dragon? But no, Your Majesty, you must reconsider. He's right. Your Majesty, you can't.
How are you two on the same side all of a sudden?
Perhaps Your Majesty is unaware of this. The great dragon suddenly broke out from the Titanium mines one day and tore the end of the world to pieces. After that, it spat out a strange fog that surrounded a whole island. No one knows what lies beyond the fog, and no one knows what has become of that poor island. Before Your Majesty arrived, we dispatched many soldiers to fight the dragon, but none came back alive.
Yikes. Sounds worse than we thought.
Isn't that all the more reason for us to go? There could still be guards trapped there, waiting for someone to rescue them.
King Navia is right. We cannot simply stand by and watch as the people of this world suffer.
Very well. Though I have not served by your side for very long, Your Majesty. 2 days is enough for me to have learned that once your mind is set, any attempts to change it are futile.
You're a pretty good judge of character.
He probably didn't mean that as a compliment.
Since you're serious about this, I won't try and stop you. There's only one way to reach the end of the world, and that's by taking the Maritime Express.
Oh, right. So there's a line going there too?
Yes, it was originally built to serve the workers commuting to the Titanium mines, but it has been abandoned since the dragon attack. I'll tell the conductor to wait for you at the platform by the side gate to the metropole first thing tomorrow morning. You're embarking on an extremely dangerous adventure. Please be careful, Your Majesty and friends.
Oh, thank you for your concern. While I'm gone, I leave the metropole in your capable hands.
Yes, Your Majesty!
Just call me boss from now on. That's what everyone in the Spina calls me, and it's what I'm used to.
So, the plan for tomorrow is journey across the ocean, make it to the end of the world, and defeat the dragon. Ooh, that's an adventure and a half. Do all storybook heroes have to work this hard?
At least we'll get to see some amazing scenery along the way, right? Besides, we'll have each other. It'll be a shared experience that we'll never forget.
Plus, we're pretty well equipped for a classic heroes versus dragon story. We got Miss Nilu as our magic caster, and I guess I'm the melee warrior who leads the charge.
I can definitely see that. Anyway, those are tomorrow's problems. Right now, all Paimon wants is to eat up Kirara because worst case scenario, if Paimon ends up getting eaten by a dragon, she wants to do it on a full stomach. And something about the end of the world doesn't sound like a great place for food actions.
Well, the origami animals in the forest only drink magic tonic. What do the toy people here in Constellation Metropole eat?
Vegetable oil and sauce, I think.
Okay. So the next part doesn't open for like another day. Yeah.
This is open now. Kirara says there are a few things she must investigate alone. As you're not a cat, curiosity won't kill you, so why not go with her? Yeah, let's go do that one. I was supposed to go back to her and I got horribly distracted. Yeah, I have a feeling because Scar is the last character we haven't met yet, he has something to do with the dragon. I'm curious if his is gonna be like theirs, because theirs was like solved easily, their problem. So it's either he's working with it or he's trapped by it. He doesn't seem like the type of person who would get trapped by anything. So I had to rethink about that statement for a minute. Huh? Oh my god. I laughed because I thought about like some horrible fan art that I've seen of him being trapped by things, and I had to think about it. But then I thought, oh yeah, that's fan art, not actually in the game. But he did actually get trapped when he was tied by those cords when Nahida was taking the Gnosis, and he was like, not the Gnosis, and he was trying to pull from them. He kind of was trapped by them. But he did break free from them, so I guess not. Let him go! You fucking prick! The only one who could put Hazo in a water bottle is me! Water. Hello, dear friend.
So, are you all set? Ready to start investigating?
We're all good.
Great! Let's go!
Full of
I know the
Kirara.
packages all over, but I've never seen a mysterious fairy tale world like this before.
Yeah.
Looks like nobody has gotten around to repairing this house yet. Ugh, even I wouldn't dare to sleep in there. It might suddenly collapse in on you.
Funny. Why are you running? Why are you running?
Nothing to see here either. Maybe we can find someone to ask?
Why would you turn towards me like that?
Over there. I bet we'll find some people there. Let's go take a look.
That's her default animation. Run and follow Kirara in a star world.
I was sure there'd be people here.
There once was a goddess who ruled over fate.
Oh my god.
Before she died, she left 3 riddles for the kingdom she had created.
What? Who said that?
We forget turning into Astarion from Baldur's Gate?
Long story short, on this day, a sentient feline, an outlander, and a diminutive pixie arrived on the scene. They saw a narrow path off to the side.
Okay, but which side?
Yeah, if you gave ambiguous instructions like that to a Comania Express courier, they'd give you the parcel right back and tell you to write the delivery address more clearly.
Despite how obvious the answer was, the perplexed pixie and the flummoxed feline struggled to work it out. Although perhaps a small part of the blame could be attributed to my dull narration. Alright, let's try this again. The path on the left-hand side seemed to give off an enticing fragrance, as if to say, this is the way to wealth and glory.
Ooh, that sounds like the start of a good story. Then what?
Then I proceeded to lose my mind. Why would it tell me that? So I guess this is the ending. So I have to wait 3 whole days for that. But this will be open by tomorrow. But I still have to get this video and like the 3 before it uploaded, so that'll give me time, I guess. I'm one of those people that play through things quickly that I wish that they would just open it all up all at once. I hate this waiting shit. I really hate it.
At the end of the path, the motley crew would soon spot a secret stone room. A prophecy had once foretold of a marquis who shall one day venture inside, and thus it is named the future marquis's abode to be. You like it? The future marquis's abode to be? Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
That was a little bit boastful.
But before you continue, I must warn you of the danger that lies ahead. For example, under no circumstances should you sit on the chair in the centre.
I was down here before.
Oh, hear me out, all right? I'm sorry for resorting to extreme measures, but I'm trying to help here.
Okay.
Don't worry, fencing will disappear as soon as I'm done talking.
So, some sort of fence spotting yoga?
Why would you... I think I'm supposed to be...
I'll keep this brief. Firstly, the place ahead of you is a secret room whose purpose, per the legends, is to await the arrival of a certain marquis. For that reason, it's called the future marquis's abode to be.
Isn't it Marquis?
Secondly, when you get inside, don't sit on the chair in the centre, or bad things will happen. There, that's all. Off you go.
I was down here earlier when I first came here.
So many summers, winters, springs, and falls, and now, at last, a hero hit their strides.
Oh, if you sit in the middle, you'll be stuck by glue.
Its secrets mystify the world outside.
I'm dying.
Wait, new voices. Who are they?
I came down here with Kazuha earlier. I made some horrible jokes. Yeah, if you sit in the middle, you get stuck by glue. That wasn't there last time. When I came down here, I sat on that one.
The tabletop engrosses your intent. Perchance peruse these pages things. They surely represent no real thing.
God, are you just making up fucking words as you go? It's like that one guy who had a friend who... Shut up, dude. Shut the fuck up with that arrogant asshole voice. Why'd you read it? No. A friend who was playing Dark Souls, and when they got to Gwendolyn, who's one of my favorite characters, and he was like, "Let thine punishment commenceth," and he's like, "Commenceth? Are you just trying to make this sound medieval?" And he's like, "Are you making up shit?" Oh, it's so funny. I'll never forget the way he said it. He's like, "Commenceth? Are you making up?" Because I was showing him who Gwendolyn was. And then when he finally got there, he heard what he said, and he fucking lost his shit. He's like, "Commenceth?" Points at the TV and then looks at me. "Are they just trying to make this sound medieval?" And I was like, "Just give it a minute." Just give it a sec. This is the last time you see him before Dark Souls 3, where he gets eaten by Aldrich and turns into a freak who shoots arrows at you.
Hey, but Ron, maybe quit showing off and try using words she'll actually understand.
I can either rhyme like a bard, or I can curse like a sailor. And right now, Pepe, you are seriously tipping me towards the ladder.
Do it.
Cafe, forgive me for breaking the rhyme scheme for a second, but I want to hear your take on this. So, any outsider who comes in here would surely see the documents on the table, right? Unless she was visually impaired. And unless she's got tinnitus or something, she'd definitely have heard what we were saying. All I'm trying to say is, if this poor person can't see or hear properly, I just feel kind of sorry for them.
Oh, you need loud and clear, so watch it.
I'm trying to read, but they won't shut the fuck up. In the name of the elders of our 3 tribes, we hereby form this pact that from this day forth our people shall harm one another no more. No more shall we drip glue into each other's breakfasts, nor strike each other's heads with pickaxes. Who does that? Nor secretly drink growth. I was gonna say the wrong word. Drink growth serum. I was gonna say something else. Something else that starts with S. Oh. That does not belong to us. We acknowledge the truth that has been determined by the great clockwork key. And we shall see the family of truth as supreme. Don't talk about Taco Supremes, swear to God. I haven't eaten today. 3 witnesses. Well, I did earlier, but that was earlier, like at freaking 5 this morning. It's now like almost 2. 3 witnesses to history within the future Marquis's abode to be, quietly awaiting the Marquis's of Kirara, who is foretold will pluck up the great clockwork key. Let this esteemed one guide us, revealing one truth and two fictions.